Hello, students, and welcome back to class. I hope that you are safe and well, and I want to encourage you to keep working hard. You're doing a great job on this Online Now course. We're going to work some percentage problems on this video. You'll need a calculator. Before we get started on the application problems, let's review the process for changing a percent into a decimal. If my percentage is 73%, I know that the decimal point is located here. To change that into a decimal, I'll always move the decimal point 2 spots to the left. 73% as a decimal is 0.73. 6% starts with the decimal point here. Move it 2 spots to the left, and now I have room for a 0 between the decimal point and the 6. 6% is 0.06. If I start with 14.9% and then move the decimal point 2 spots, I have 0.149. 14.9% is 0.149. This percentage is less than 1%. It's 0.3%. If I move the decimal point twice, now I have room for 2 zeros between the decimal point and the 3. 0.03% becomes 0.003. For 0.67%, when I move the decimal point twice, I again have room for 2 zeros. 2 zeros between the decimal point and the 6. Study these. These will be very useful in the percentage problems that we're about to do. The percent application problems on this video are all 2-step problems. I know they're 2-step problems because of the use of the word decreased or increased. When I see that word, I should expect there to be 2 steps. Before I start my problem, let's get the formula ready that has been so helpful in these percentage problems. My formula that I use is part is percent of total. Here's what I'd like you to do. Pause the video, read this problem all the way through. Read it through twice. Then start up the video and we'll work it through together. All right, let's read carefully. The enrollment at a local college decreased by 5% over last year's enrollment of 7,640. Find the school's current enrollment. Let's fill in our formula. Is equals, of is times. 5%, when I put that in my calculator, I want to put in 5% so that it looks like a decimal. Let's move the decimal point and call that 0.05. 5% goes in the formula as 0.05. Last year's enrollment was 7,640. 7,640. That's how many students were in the school last year. When I do this multiplication, what I'll be finding is the amount of the decrease. Let's use a calculator to multiply 0.05 times 7,640. And I get 382. That's a 382 student decrease. But I haven't answered the question yet. The question was to find the school's current enrollment. That's why it's a 2-step problem. To answer the question, there were 7,640 students. We have a decrease of 382 students, which makes the school's current enrollment 7,640, subtract 382. 7,258 is the current enrollment. When you work these problems on your homework, I'd like you to show all of this information. Show me the formula, fill it in, do the multiplication, and then remember that there are two answers. There's the amount of the decrease. More importantly, the school's current enrollment. Let's try another application problem. Just by scanning the problem, I see the word increase. That's a tip-off that we're probably looking at a two-step problem. Pause the video, read this problem through twice, then turn the video back on and we'll work it together. Let's get the formula ready. Part is percent of total. Now let's read the problem. Canada's deer population in 2010 was 2 million. By 2024, their deer population is expected to increase by 57%. Find the deer population in 2024. Let's fill out the formula. Is equals, of is times. 2 million deer, that was the total of the deer population. 57% is the amount of the percentage of increase. Let's remember that 57% should be written down as a decimal, 0.57. When I do this multiplication, what I'll be finding is the amount of that increase. Let's do the multiplication on a calculator. I'll multiply 0.57 times 2 for 2 million. When I do that, my calculator gives me 1.14. What is that? That's 1.14 million deer increase. Now we're not quite finished. The question didn't ask for the amount of the increase. The question asked for the deer population in 2024. Well, there were 2 million deer in 2010. We just found that there was a 1.14 million deer increase. Increase means the population got bigger. It got bigger by 1.14 million. If I add 2 million plus 1.14 million, I have 3.14 million deer in 2024. When you work these problems, give me the formula, fill in the formula, find the amount of the increase, and then answer the final question, the final deer population, by adding the original deer population and the increase together. There's the deer population in 2024. This final problem again has the word decreased. So be thinking two steps. When it's decreased, you go down. You'll subtract for your second step. If it's increased, you're going up. You'll add for your second step. Pause the video, read this problem through carefully, then turn the video back on and we'll work it together. The Procto Company had sales in 2017 of $2,356,000. Their sales decreased in 2018 by 0.71%. Find their sales in 2018. Let's fill in the formula. Is equals, of is times. $2,356,000, that's the total of their sales in 2017. $2,356,000. 0.71% as a decimal is 0.0071. When I complete this multiplication, I'll find the decrease in their sales. On a calculator, multiplying 0.0071 times 2,356,000 is $16,727.6. In your homework, you'll be asked to round this off to the nearest dollar. Since this number is large, let's round this up to $16,728. There's the amount of the decrease in their sales. Remember, though, this is a two-step problem. The final question is to actually find their sales in 2018. In 2017, their sales were $2,356,000. Then they had a decrease of $16,728. So that in 2018, their sales will be the difference. Let's start with $2,356,000, and then we'll decrease. We'll subtract $16,728, making their sales in 2018 $2,339,272. Great. All right, you go try some problems and then meet me back here.